Hi there guys, welcome back. So Wales do it, they beat Scotland. 21-10 looks like quite a comfortable victory, but it wasn't comfortable, far from it. Wales had to do a lot of defending, a lot of excellent defence. And Scotland really were unimaginative in that final third. They'll be gutted they didn't score a couple of tries. Certainly they had a few opportunities. Horn to horn was a good opportunity. Touch and go, but probably not a try. And really, I think the game could be summarised that Wales physically looked better. They looked better, basically, all over the park. And Scotland, weren't bad. It's just that Wales were making those tackles, driving them back. And conversely, their carries were getting over the gain line. And when Scotland, they want to play really, really fast. That's their USP. But Wales were just knocking them back. And they weren't finding the gaps out wide either. Jonathan Davies was class, the way he marshalled his 13 channel was brilliant, so they couldn't get any joy out wide with Hugh Jones, etc. And then they couldn't get any joy in close, particularly because the Welsh pack was slightly stronger, basically, slightly bigger. And they just strangled them, and Scotland ran out of ideas there, to be honest. So it was a deserved win for Wales, but they certainly had to graft for it. But just going through the Welsh team first of all. So Halfpenny kicks his goals. He doesn't have the edge in counter-attack, but I was saying I'd quite like to see Anscombe there just to see what he does in counter-attack, but he had to play 10 anyway, so that solved that one. North back to his best. I mean, that tackle when North broke through Jones, it's hard for Jones there. He has to drift onto North, and then you have to dive onto like a moving couple of tree trunks to tackle, and he just fell off it, and it's a really hard tackle to make. So yeah, he should have made it, but it's a hard one to make. So that's a quality try from North. And it just came from Wales getting over the gain line, nice and quickly, and then a simple ball behind that Scotland did read, but it was just too hard to stop North. So that's what he brings, quality there. Morgan got nothing all game, unfortunately, so we couldn't see what he could do. Steph Evans did come on and have his trousers pulled down, that's about it. So it didn't go quite so well on that wing. Centres were great, really worked nicely together, and Jonathan Davies is just pure class. In attack, he reads the game so well. He's surprisingly quick for a chunky guy, and he's so strong and he hits hard. His handoff for his try is just brilliant. Don't want to go high on him at all. Quality, absolute quality. Got to keep this guy fit for the World Cup. Yeah, brilliant. Possibly player of the match there. Gareth Davies has been class for a long time. He was very good again. Then they played Anscombe at 10, who had a great game, did really, really well. That tussle for the 10 jersey is fascinating. Poor old Patcho injured, probably would have played. Don't know, maybe he slipped down a little bit. Bigger's going to be desperate to get back in there. So yeah, absolutely fascinating how that's going to go. Again, and then the pack I thought were really impressive. Front row, we've got Smith, Owens, Lewis. Thought the props did great, actually. Round the pitch, they really impressed me. Very dynamic, strong in the scrum. Owens is quality anyway, always quality. So I was impressed with that. Hill and Jones in the second row were great, very physical. Really just got over the gain line again and again. And then Lydiate makes his return, which is great to see him back. Again, really physical. Moriarty, massive physical guy. And Tipperick, again, he's in his prime now. He was accused of being not physical enough, but that's rubbish now. He really is. That was a good back row. So that whole pack was bigger and stronger and better than Scotland's, basically. And they really struggled there. For Scotland, yeah, Hugh Jones and Dunbar was the midfield we wanted to see, but they just couldn't get going. I mean, they made a couple of breaks, half breaks here and there, but Jonathan Davies and Parks just shut them down, got the better of them there. The pack never got going. One guy I'd pick out, though, being really good is Watson. Hamish Watson's quality. Out and out 7, but strong, really quick, good in the outside channels, good close, good over the ball. He's a gem. They just need a bit more bulk and power to go with players like him, to be honest. Hastings was good, as in you can see his quality on the ball. You can see he's got all the classy touches. Just a little bit nervous, I thought, understandably so. Looking for options for a bit too long. It wasn't flowing. He had to stop and turn a few times. That'll come. He's definitely good enough to be the number 2. He's going to be the number 2, not the number 1, I'm certain, when Finn Russell comes back in. But yeah, no, so good for game time for him. George Horne is amazing coming off the bench. That scrum half coming into a broken field game is just killer. So I think he's got his name in the 23 as a finisher, if you like. And then it's a battle to see who starts. Interesting to see what you guys think about that. But I think you've got to have Horne coming off the bench. He is such a live wire towards the end of games. But anyway, so a well-deserved win for Wales. They were the better team, certainly stronger physically. They're looking good. Scotland will be disappointed. It's another loss there. But they've got to bounce back. They've got a few players to come back in. They've got to get over that gain line, and they've got to then find their magic and creativity as well when they're in those chances. But it's not doom and gloom for them either. Okay, just a quick one on Ireland, Italy. Now, I can't talk about it too much because I couldn't find the stream. I couldn't watch the stream. I couldn't find any replays, so I've only seen the highlights particularly, so I don't want to overdo it. It's a strange game. Going to America to make money, I get it, fine. But going with Ireland second team against Italy's second team is just not too appealing, even though Ireland's second team is excellent. But anyway, what did you learn about that game? Well, they were always going to win. Ireland were going to win. But certain the players who wanted to impress Schmidt did. I mean, Lama was obviously sensational in attack, running with the ball. We knew he could do it, but doing it in an Ireland jersey, showing Schmidt he can do it for Ireland is what he needed to do. And no one else in the Ireland squad can score those tries. So he is really putting his hand up to be in the 23 for sure. I'm not sure he'd start. Certainly wouldn't start over Carney, I don't think, if he's in form. Would he start on the wing? No, I don't think so. As a starter, if they needed a winger, maybe Conway would start because of his all-round game. But certainly in the 23, you want Lama there. You want Lama there. He's a game breaker. Bringing him on in the second half, yeah, brilliant. Ringrose looked good. Scored a try, should have scored another. Stockdale did well in places. More game time for Carberry at 10, so that's always good. McGrath got his try. He's very good at sniffing and following and scoring. So he'll have been happy with that. Then he got outings with Ruddock, Van der Flyer, Conan, all the back rows there. And most importantly, Tadhg Beirne. Tadhg Beirne I had in my starting team for the strongest Irish team, and he showed again what quality he is. I do think he should be starting second row with James Ryan for Ireland's first team as such. So that's all I could really read into that game. Let me know if you saw anything else in particular. Let's see how they go with their first choice team against one of the big boys. Looking forward to it. They should be great, to be honest. Anyway, until next time, guys, I will see you later.